Alright everyone, welcome back to the channel. So, you're thinking about studying abroad in 2025, huh? That's awesome, it's a life-changing experience, trust me. But here's the deal, and I'm going to be brutally honest with you. Picking the study abroad consultancy can be an absolute disaster. We're talking wasted time, wasted money, and potentially risking your entire academic future. I've seen it happen and it's painful. With so many options out there, all promising you the world, how do you even begin to choose? How do you know who's legit and who's just trying to make a quick buck off your dreams? It's a minefield. And if you're feeling overwhelmed, like you're drowning in a sea of browser tabs and conflicting advice, you are definitely not alone. That feeling of confusion, that knot in your stomach, wondering if you're making the right call, that's exactly what we're going to tackle today. I'm going to break down the essential, non-negotiable things you look for when choosing a consultancy. These are the red flags to watch out for, and the green lights that signal you're on the right track. We're going to cut through the noise and give you a clear roadmap because your future is too important to leave to chance. And frankly, your hard-earned money deserves to be invested wisely, not thrown away on a bad decision. Getting this right from the start can save you thousands, literally thousands of dollars, and a whole lot of stress. Think of it as your unfair advantage in navigating the study abroad maze. So, if you're serious about making your study abroad dream a reality in 2025, and you want to do it the smart way, the financially savvy way, then you absolutely need to stick around. Smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm and let's get straight into it. Alright, first things first, and this is an absolute non-negotiable, guys. Before you even about handing over any money or signing any contracts, you need to verify the consultancy's credentials. I'm talking about making sure they are a legitimate, registered business. This isn't just a suggestion, it's your first line of defense against potential scams and fly-by-night operations that are unfortunately all too common in this space. You wouldn't buy a house without checking the deed, right? Same principle applies here. Your education is a massive investment, so what does registered actually mean? Well, depending on the country or region, this could mean being registered with a specific government body, an educational authority, or holding certain accreditations from recognized industry organizations. You need to do your homework here. Ask them directly for their registration details and then, and this is key, independently verify that information. Don't just take their word for it. A legitimate consultancy will have no problem providing this, and will likely display it proudly. If they get cagey or evasive, that's a huge red flag. The dangers of dealing with an unregistered or shady consultancy are massive. We're talking about potentially losing your application fees, getting terrible advice that leads you to the wrong course or university, or even worse, ending up with visa problems because of incorrect guidance. It's a nightmare scenario that can cost you not just money, but precious time and opportunities. So, that initial due diligence on their official status is paramount. It's the foundation upon which everything else is built. Don't skip this, seriously. Next up, and equally important, are real student reviews and success stories. I'm not talking about those glossy testimonials they cherry-pick for their own website, though those can give you a starting point. I mean genuine, unfiltered feedback from students who have actually used their services. This is where you get the real scoop, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Think about it. You check reviews for a $20 gadget on Amazon, so why wouldn't you for a service that impacts your entire future? So, where do you find these golden nuggets of information? Look for independent review platforms, student forums online. Places like Reddit can be surprisingly insightful if you find the right subreddits. Search for the consultancy's name plus reviews or scam. See what pops up. Ask around if you know anyone who has studied abroad. Word-of-mouth referrals from trusted sources are incredibly valuable. The more diverse your sources of information, the clearer the picture you'll get of their actual service quality. Now this is where a platform like Mobeeco becomes an absolute game changer. Alright, let's talk about something that makes my blood boil: hidden fees. There's nothing worse than thinking you've budgeted perfectly for your study abroad journey, only to get slapped with a bunch of unexpected charges from your consultancy. It's a classic bait and switch, and it can completely derail your financial plans, adding a ton of unnecessary stress to an already demanding process. These hidden charges can pop up for anything: premium services you didn't ask for, administrative fees, processing charges, you name it. It's a sneaky way some consultancies try to boost their profits at your expense. Why do some consultancies engage in this shady practice? Well, the simple answer is often profit. They might lure you in with a low headline price, making them seem more affordable than competitors, but then they nickel and dime you with add-ons later. It's a tactic designed to get you committed, and then once you're in, they hope you'll just pay up rather than go through the hassle of switching. It's unethical, and frankly, it's something you need to be extremely vigilant about. Your budget is sacred, especially when you're looking at the significant costs of international education. This is why choosing consultancies with clear, upfront pricing is absolutely essential. What does clear, upfront pricing actually look like? It means a detailed, itemized list of all potential charges you sign anything or pay a deposit. They should be able to tell you exactly what's included in their standard package, what services cost extra, and if there are any third-party fees, like visa application fees or university application fees, that you'll be responsible for. No ambiguity, no vague promises, just clear, transparent numbers. Before you commit to any consultancy, you need to become an interrogator about fees. Ask them directly. Are there any other charges I should be aware of beyond what's listed here? What happens if I need additional support or services later on? What will that cost? Can I get a complete breakdown of all fees in writing? Their willingness and ability to answer these questions clearly and confidently will tell you a lot about their transparency. If they hesitate or give you fuzzy answers, consider that a major warning sign. Beyond just the fees, you also need clarity on the services being offered for that price. What exactly are they going to do for you? Will they help with university selection, application submission, SOP LOR editing, visa guidance, pre-departure briefings? Get a detailed scope of work. Some consultancies offer tiered packages: basic, standard, premium. Understand the differences and make sure you're not paying for a premium package full of services you don't actually need. You want value for your money, not just a long list of features. Don't let them upsell you on services that aren't relevant to your specific situation. If you're a strong writer and confident in your SOP, you might not need extensive editing services, for example. A good consultancy will tailor their service package to your needs, not try to shoehorn you into their most expensive option. It's about finding the right fit for your requirements and your budget. Let's be real. When it comes to something as personal and significant as studying abroad, cookie-cutter advice just doesn't cut it. You are unique. Your academic background is unique, your career aspirations are unique, your personal preferences for a study destination are unique. So why would you settle for a consultancy that offers a one-size-fits-all approach? That's like a doctor prescribing the same medicine to every patient regardless of their symptoms. It's ineffective and frankly a waste of your time and money. So what does personalized counseling actually mean in this context? It means a consultancy that takes the time to understand deeply. They should be asking you about your grades, sure, but also about your passions, your long-term goals, what kind of learning environment you thrive in, what your budget constraints are, and what you hope to gain from the study abroad experience beyond just a degree. It's a holistic approach, not just a numbers game. They should be your strategic partner. A key part of personalized advice is tailoring recommendations to your specific academic profile. This means looking at your transcripts, your test scores like IELTS, TOEFL, GRE, GMAT, your extracurricular activities, and any research or work experience you have. Based on this comprehensive picture, they should be able to suggest universities and programs where you not only meet the entry requirements, but where you're also likely to succeed and be a good fit. They should be able to identify your strengths and help you present them effectively. But it's not just about academics. Your personal preferences are hugely important. Do you want to study in a bustling big city or a quieter college town? Are you looking for a country with a specific culture or climate? Do you prefer large research universities or smaller, more intimate liberal arts colleges? A good counselor will explore these aspects with you to ensure the recommended options align with your lifestyle expectations. After all, you're going to be living there for several years, so it needs to feel right. The role of your counselor should be that of a guide, a mentor, and a strategist. They're not just there to fill out forms for you. They should be providing insights, helping you weigh the pros and cons of different options, assisting you in crafting a compelling application, and preparing you for interviews if needed. They should be accessible and responsive, ready to answer your questions and address your concerns throughout the entire process. They are your advocate. Okay, let's tackle the big elephant in the room for many aspiring international students: the cost. Studying abroad, let's be honest, can be expensive. Tuition fees, living expenses, travel costs, it all adds up, and it can seem like a massive financial mountain to climb. But here's the good news. It doesn't necessarily have to be an insurmountable barrier. There are ways to significantly reduce this financial burden, primarily through scholarships and financial aid. And a good consultancy will be your ally in navigating this often complex world. Many students think scholarships are only for the academic elite, the straight-A geniuses, but that's a huge misconception. While academic merit scholarships are common, there are countless other types available. There are scholarships based on your field of study, your extracurricular achievements, your volunteer work, your leadership skills, your country of origin, and even specific talents. The key is knowing where to look and how to apply, and that's where expert guidance becomes invaluable. It's literally free money, and you should be going after it. So, how can a top-tier consultancy help you with scholarships? Firstly, they should have extensive knowledge about the various scholarship opportunities available at different universities and in different countries. They should be able to help you identify scholarships for which you are a strong candidate. Secondly, they should guide you through the often intricate application process for these scholarships, which can include writing specific essays, obtaining recommendations, and meeting tight deadlines. This support can dramatically increase your chances of securing funding. Beyond scholarships, there's also other forms of financial aid to consider, such as educational loans and grants. Understanding the differences between these, the eligibility criteria, interest rates for loans, and repayment terms is crucial. A knowledgeable consultant can help you explore these options, connect you with reputable lenders if necessary, and ensure you understand the long-term financial implications of any loans you might consider. They should provide unbiased advice to help you make informed decisions. The application process for financial aid, much like scholarships, can be daunting. It often involves a lot of paperwork, financial documentation, and strict deadlines. Trying to navigate this on your own, especially when you're also focused on your university applications, can be overwhelming. A consultancy that offers dedicated support in this area can lift a significant weight off your shoulders, ensuring your applications are complete, accurate, and submitted on time. They can help you avoid common mistakes that could jeopardize your chances. Don't leave free money on the table. So many scholarships go unclaimed each year simply because students don't know they exist or don't know how to apply. A proactive consultancy will encourage you to explore every possible avenue for funding. They should be actively searching for opportunities that match your profile and pushing you to apply. Let's talk about one of the most universally dreaded parts of any major application process, the paperwork. And when it comes to studying abroad, the sheer volume of documents you need to gather, prepare, and submit can be absolutely overwhelming. We're talking academic transcripts, letters of recommendation, statements of purpose, essays, language proficiency test scores, financial documents, passport copies, visa applications. The list goes on and on. It's enough to make anyone's head spin. Just think about all those critical pieces of paper and digital files. Your academic transcripts showcase your entire educational history. Letters of recommendation provide crucial third-party validation of your abilities. Your statement of purpose is your chance to tell your story and convince the admissions committee you're the right fit. Then there are visa documents, which are a whole separate mountain of complexity. Each document is vital, and getting even one wrong or submitting it late can have serious consequences. The stress of trying to keep everything organized is immense. Where did you save that final version of your SOP? Did you get all the required signatures on that form? Have you sent the correct documents to the correct university? With multiple applications often in progress simultaneously, each with slightly different requirements and deadlines, it's incredibly easy for things to fall through the cracks. This isn't just about being tidy, it's about ensuring your applications are complete and competitive. And then there are the deadlines. Application deadlines for universities and scholarships are usually non-negotiable. Miss one, and your chance is gone, at least for that intake. The pressure to get everything submitted correctly and on time can be intense, especially when you're also juggling your current studies or work commitments. This constant deadline pressure adds another layer of stress to an already challenging process. It's a race against the clock. Traditional methods of managing this often fall short. Relying on scattered folders on your computer, a bunch of sticky notes, and your own memory is a recipe for disaster. It's so easy to misplace a crucial document, forget to follow up on a letter of recommendation, or lose track of an important email from a university. This disorganization can lead to critical errors, missed opportunities, and a whole lot of unnecessary anxiety. There has to be a better way, right? What you desperately need is a secure, centralized system for managing all your documents and tracking your application progress. A place where everything is organized, easily accessible, and where you can see the status of each component at a glance. This kind of system not only reduces the risk of errors but also significantly lowers your stress levels, allowing you to focus on crafting the best possible applications rather than constantly worrying about logistics. So there you have it, the essential strategies for choosing the right study abroad consultancy and navigating this entire process like a pro. Remember, verifying credentials, demanding transparency and fees, seeking personalized counseling, exploring all financial aid options, and mastering document management are not just suggestions. They are critical steps to ensuring your journey is smooth, successful, and financially sound. Making the right choice here, at the very beginning, can literally change the entire trajectory of your study abroad experience, saving you a ton of money, time, and heartache down the line. It's about being smart and proactive, choosing the right consultancy, one that genuinely has your best interests at heart and provides the expert support you need. Truly changes everything. It transforms a potentially overwhelming and confusing process into a structured, manageable, and even exciting adventure. And as we've discussed, a platform like Mobeeco is designed to be your ultimate ally in this, simplifying everything from finding verified consultants to tracking your applications and managing your finances. It puts you firmly in the driver's seat of your study abroad journey. So what are you waiting for? Your dream university and an incredible international experience are within reach. Take that first crucial step today by downloading the Mobeeco app. Links are in the description below for both Android and iOS. Take control, make informed decisions, and start your journey with confidence. If you found this video helpful, please smash that like button, subscribe for more tips on navigating your education and finances, and definitely comment below with any questions you have. We're here to help you succeed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.